A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a move that has sent ripples through the economy, President Donald Trump has announced a one-month postponement of the 25% tariffs on a range of imports from Mexico and select goods from Canada. This decision comes at a time of growing anxiety regarding the potential economic repercussions of an escalating trade war. The White House claims that these tariffs are primarily aimed at curbing the smuggling of fentanyl, a potent synthetic opioid that has plagued communities across the United States. However, critics argue that the proposed tariffs are inflicting significant damage on the long-standing trade relationships within North America. As the stock market reacts negatively and consumers express their concerns, the implications of these tariffs are becoming increasingly clear. During a press conference in the Oval Office, President Trump reiterated his stance on the tariffs, emphasizing that they are not merely punitive measures but part of a broader strategy to address the trade deficit. Most of the tariffs go into effect on April 2nd, Trump stated, indicating that a significant portion of the tariffs will be implemented shortly. He also mentioned that the current tariffs in place are relatively minor compared to what is planned, although he acknowledged that they still represent a considerable financial burden on trade with Mexico and Canada. In an effort to mitigate some of the economic fallout, Trump clarified that imports from Mexico that adhere to the 2020 United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMCA, would be temporarily exempt from the 25% tariffs for the next month. This exemption aims to encourage compliance with the new trade agreement while alleviating some pressure on the automotive industry, which has been particularly vulnerable to tariff-related disruptions. The decision to delay the tariffs has been met with mixed reactions. On one hand, it provides a temporary reprieve for businesses and consumers who rely on imports from these countries. On the other hand, many are concerned that the underlying issues remain unresolved, and the threat of tariffs still looms large. Canadian officials have responded swiftly to Trump's announcement, indicating that they are prepared to implement countermeasures if necessary, highlighting the tense nature of trade relations in the region. As the deadline for the tariffs approaches, the uncertainty surrounding their implementation continues to weigh heavily on the markets. Analysts have noted a marked decline in stock prices following the announcement, reflecting investor apprehension about the potential ramifications of a trade war. With consumers also expressing fears about rising prices and decreased availability of goods, the stakes are high for the Trump administration as it navigates these complex trade dynamics. Furthermore, Trump's insistence on imposing reciprocal tariffs raises questions about the future of trade relations between the U.S. and its North American neighbors. The administration's approach to tariffs has sparked debates among economists and policymakers, with some arguing that such measures could provoke retaliation and further strain economic ties. In conclusion, while the postponement of the 25% tariffs offers a temporary relief to certain sectors, the broader implications for U.S. Mexico-Canada trade relations remain uncertain. As the April 2nd deadline approaches, all eyes will be on the administration's next steps and the potential impact on the economy as a whole. With the trade landscape shifting rapidly, businesses and consumers alike are left to grapple with the uncertainty of what lies ahead. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.